Everyone, once again, as you know, we are in continuation of chapter 8, cell unit of life. Okay, so previous classes what we have done the types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Then we have started that cell components, cell organelles. In previous class we have done endomembrane systems. In that endomembrane system we have done endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, a Golgi body, or you can say Golgi apparatus. Then we have done lysosomes and then vacuoles. Okay, after that means that is a number of cell components present in the cell. So now then today we will take mitochondria and chloroplast. See that first of all mitochondria in previous classes, lower classes also we have done mitochondria. It is also known as powerhouse of a cell. What is it called? Powerhouse of a cell. Why it is called powerhouse of a cell? Because they are producing energy, because as produces energy in the form of ATP. Okay, you know full form of ATP? ATP, that is a ATP adenosine ATP. That will be adenosine triphosphate. This is the energy currency. Energy currency means that is energy is stored in the form of ATP and which is synthesized in mitochondria. Mitochondria, because of that it is known as powerhouse of a cell. In that, why it is? Because the number of enzymes are present in mitochondria so that they are able to produce ATP. So now then first we will see the structure. There is a number, shape is different. That numbers of mitochondria are also different. As you know, we have done muscle tissue. In muscular tissue we have done. In that some muscles are there, we have got large number of mitochondria. Some muscles are there, we have got less number of mitochondria. It depends on the energy requirement. Those are doing more physical work. It means those are very much involvement in movement and physical activity. Those want more energy. So then they have got more mitochondria. Some are not so functional in that way in the physical activity, in terms of physical activity. So then they are having less number of mitochondria because mitochondria directly related to the ATP. It depends on requirements. Okay, that is a cylinder-like, means that structure is cylinder-like, and double membrane means all these organelles are membrane bound. In eukaryotic cell we have got all organelles are membrane bound. So now then here also outer membrane and inner membrane. First you will see the structure of this mitochondria, that is cylinder-like structure. When we see, suppose this one cylinder, and we just in your book the diagram is given. Suppose this cylinder and we are cutting this piece like this. Or suppose you can see this duster, it is also cylinder-like, and we are just this one and we are cutting this piece like this. So then whatever we will see inside it, that diagram is given here. So in your book also, in that you can see in your book half portion is covered. Mean that will be, suppose we are cutting this only up this portion and just we will see what is there and this portion remaining intact. So now what is there, that we will see that means here double membrane, I told that is a membrane bound. That is also you can say cylinder-like. So we are taking like this. Now here that is a outer membrane. This one outer membrane. Then second inner membrane, that is the folds are there. Those are increasing surface area. This one fold is also called crista, and number of is called cristae. Like this, these folds, right? So that is outer membrane. This one you can say inner membrane. Okay, inner membrane. Now then this is called, one is called crista. We will make like this here, this one is called cristae. Crista one, and number when we talk about this is called cristae. It is given in your book also. right? So now then outer membrane, inner membrane, in folds are there like this. So now then here this one in middle, lumen is there, luminal cavity is there inside. Now that will be, you can say, matrix. Here inside what liquid or what is there, that is called matrix here, right? So now here we can write this portion or lumen, this is called lumen cavity, and this is this whatever the present here, that is matrix. This is intermembrane, outer membrane or inner membrane, intermembrane space, intermembrane space, right? This is the structure of mitochondria. That will cylinder like body. When we cut this one, you will see these folds are there. You know that will be in the next respiration is there in human physiology and plant physiology also. Then you will see that in web, because that chapter is there, not deleted by CBSE. So you will see that eject means what is the function of that, how that power by ATP is produced. In that enzymes which are present here different, which are present here different, which are present here different. Means different enzymes are, various enzymes are present in different location. Some are outer membrane, some are inner membrane, some are in this membrane, in lumen, some are in the space. So now then, because of how that they will work, how they are able to produce ATP, we will see in respiration chapter. Okay, so this is powerhouse of a cell, mitochondria. Now then, that is folds are called crista. One fold is called crista, and all these are called cristae. They have got enzymes. These folds are having enzymes. Now then, that is a lumen, cavity is a lumen, and that what medium is matrix is there, or that what fluid is there, that is called matrix. Now then, in that outer membrane, the space between outer membrane and inner membrane, that is called intermembrane space. Okay. So now then, here first of that one main characteristic which are not seen in other except only mitochondria and chloroplast. Here they have got their own DNA, single circular DNA present inside this mitochondria. And second one is there, that where they have got ribosome. The ribosome unit is there, 70S. Means they have got, it means their ribosome and some amount of DNA, RNA also. And some amount of RNA also. Means they are autonomous body. Their own also they can do, means energy is produced, then DNA is also produced there, and ribosome is there, RNA is there. So some proteins are also synthesized, because ribosome meant for the protein synthesis along with that RNA. So now then some proteins also can be produced, because they have got their own ribosome, 70S unit, and RNA is also there, DNA is also there. Right? That is a unique characteristics of mitochondria. Is that clear that? So now then, next one we will take, that is your, which one is there? Chloroplast. First of all, it is clear. Powerhouse, why it is called powerhouse of a cell? Because it is producing ATP molecule. That ATP molecule, that is energy, or you can say energy currency. Now the ATP, full form of ATP is a ATP adenosine triphosphate. Energy produced by mitochondria, which will be stored in the form of ATP. When we require energy, so that will be breaking down of the bond of this ATP. Then the energy is released, and you are using, we and you both, we are using that energy in our physical activities. I told about the mitochondria, that is small, and the number is varying. In different cells are having different numbers of mitochondria is there. It depends on the energy requirement also. Those cells are very much involved in physical activities. They have got more number of mitochondria, and those are not involved in that frequently in that physical activities. So those are having less number of mitochondria. We will see in the muscle locomotion chapter, we will see which are those muscles having large number of mitochondria, which are not. So now then, and that one unique characteristic of this one, that is single circular DNA is there, one own ribosome, 70S, RNA is also there. The structure membrane bound, double membrane bound, outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer inner, the space between the outer and inner membrane, that is called intermembrane space. Now the inner membrane folds are there, that is called, one is called crista, number of folds are called cristae. Now then in between lumen, that what fluid is there, that is called matrix. Now this cavity like that space, this space is called lumen. Okay, so now this is the structure of mitochondria. Now then we will talk about the chloroplast. Okay, so then chloroplast is there, because these two are mitochondria and chloroplast. These are two autonomous body, you can say, because they have got their own DNA and own RNA. Right? Chloroplast is also having their own DNA and RNA. First of all, we will see that the chloroplast, it is also called plastids. What is it called? Plastids. We will talk about. Next is plastids. When we categorize plastids, then we have got main three types of plastids. One is called chloroplast, depending on the pigments, presence of pigments. Chloroplast. Second one, chromoplast. And third one, leucoplast. Right? These are three. One is when we talk about chloroplast, that is a green color. Pigment is green, pigment is there. It is called chlorophyll pigment. And they have got carotenoids pigments also. Carotenoids. What in photosynthesis we will see that what they do. They will trap the solar energy. They will trap the photons and transfer to these both are, means that is a chlorophyll pigment, because the chlorophyll A and B pigment and carotenoids. They will more and more sunlight or solar light or photons are absorbed by these pigments, and then they will do photosynthesis. It means the function is they are doing in helping photosynthesis, you can say. Photosynthesis. Okay. Now then come to the chromoplast. They have got again carotene pigments are carotene, right? Carotene, xanthophyll. These are pigments which are present in chromoplast. Now then their function is they are giving different color. They are giving color red. They are giving color red color, yellow color, orange color. Okay, these are the different fruits. Now then come to the next one, that is leucoplast. Leucoplast is meant for the storage, right? They are varying in the shapes and sizes, means different in shape and size. These are the pigments more. Now they are having different shapes and size. They meant for storage function, you can say, storage of nutrients. Are you getting better? Means we are talking about the plastids, which is the one of the unique feature in plant cell. Right? Mitochondria is common, while mitochondria found in plant cell also, as well as in animal cell also. But when we talk about plastids are absent in animal cell. They are present in, all plants are, plastids are present in plants, and plants and that one euglenoids. Euglena, they have got chloroplast also, and sometimes when sunlight is there, they can do photosynthesis. When sunlight is not there, they are change their type of nutrition. They will become heterotrophs. We have done in the first chapter, second chapter. So now in Protista, we have known in Protista. So now the plastids are present in plant cell and euglenoids. Now then, we talk about the types of chloroplast. They have got green color pigments and some carotenoids, which are trapping solar energy in the form of photons, and they pass on for the photosynthesis. Now these chromoplasts are there. These are carotenes and xanthophyll, and then they are giving the different colors to the fruits, to the plants or leaves. These are red, yellow, orange color maybe. Now then when we talk about leucoplast, Leucoplasts are colorless. First of all, they are colorless. Different shapes and size, and they are also colorless. Right. So now then, these are colorless and different shapes and sizes, meant for, these are the function of these. The special function is there, meant for the storage of nutrients. Now the further on the basis of the kind of nutrients, which type of nutrients they are going to store. So now then, these are three types of leucoplast is there. First one, three types of, right? First we will see amyloplast. What is this? Amyloplast. Second one is there, elaioplast. Okay, now because this is new for you, amyloplast, elaioplast, and third one, that is aleuroplast. These three are aleuroplast. Now then, amyloplast, elaioplast, that on the basis of the nutrients. So it is meant for, then amyloplast storing carbohydrate and starch. As in case of potato, you know, elaioplast, they are storing that oil and fat, right? And aleuroplast, they are storing proteins, right? So now then, this is the classification of plastids. Plastids are the unique feature of plant cell, and these are present in urinide also. Now then, they have got three types of, one is chloroplast, second one chromoplast, third one leucoplast. When we talk about this chloroplast, that is a green color pigment, and some carotenoids also, which will helping in the trapping of solar energy in the form of photons and passing for the photosynthesis, which are used in photosynthesis. Now the chromoplasts are there, they have got carotene, xanthophyll, they are giving the different color, red, yellow and orange. Now then, leucoplast, when we talk about leucoplast, they are colorless, different shapes and size, meant for storage of nutrients. Their function is storage of nutrients. Now then, here we will see that there are three types of amyloplast on the basis of the nutrients: amyloplast, elaioplast, aleuroplast. In amyloplast, meant for carbohydrate and starch storage. They store carbohydrate and starch. Now elaioplast, they are storing oil and fat, and aleuroplast, they are storing proteins. Right? This is about the classification of plastid. Now we'll talk about the structure of chloroplast. Okay. Now structure of chloroplast. A chloroplast, you can say main, because we have to see that in photosynthesis, the main job of photosynthesis of chloroplast is doing that. Now just come to this, the chloroplast structure. In your photosynthesis, again we will see that one. Then chloroplast, we will see like this. Again double membrane is there. Membrane bound, you can say. Here we have got the two parts are there, right? Two parts are there. One is called matrix. That is a matrix is called, as in case of mitochondria, matrix is there. Here also, that matrix is called stroma, right? That matrix is called stroma. And some, you know, that coins, you know, some 1 rupee coin, 1 coin, 2 second coin, 3 coin, like this, just above. And then they are making a heap of coins. In that, some thylakoids are there. Means they are in that way. They are, suppose 1 coin is there, the second coin is there, third coin is there, means they are like this. Now then one more heap is there, right, like this. Okay, now like this. Okay, these are combined structure is called, one is called grana. Okay, that one we can write here, outer membrane, that is called outer membrane. Then second one is called inner membrane. Now that whatever here is, that is matrix. This one is called matrix, and matrix I told that is stroma. Okay, now this heap of that coin which I am telling, that heap is called, one is called granum. This one is called granum. Means two main structures is there. Two main structures are there. One is granum, other one stroma. And number of these 1, 2 I have drawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here, that is called grana. Means when we talk about pillar form, then pillar form is grana. Okay. Now this one granum having these are the one heap, one coin, second coin, like this. Now that is also called, that one is called thylakoid. We can write like this here. That is called thylakoid. Okay, that thylakoid is there, and then here you can say main pigments are there. Chlorophyll A and B present here, and then main first function of that tapping of sunlight occurs here in thylakoids. Thylakoids are part of granum. Number of thylakoids arranged in that way, then they are making a heap of coin, just like a heap of coin, and then that combined structure is called granum. When we talk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we have drawn here 5 grana. What we have drawn? 5 grana. Each granum attached with the one membrane. Each granum attached with the membrane like this. With a connection between like this and like this. Okay, and now like this, means each granum attached with the another one through this one membrane. That membrane is also called stroma lamella. What is it called? This membrane, which are shown by blue color, stroma lamella. Okay, this is the structure of chloroplast, or you can say in that photosynthesis will take place. Photosynthesis, first of all, first step of photosynthesis occurs in granum, and second step will occur in stroma. And we will see in photosynthesis chapter 13. We have to do very interesting chapter. We will see them more in that how that will be worked. Right? That is given in your book also, in this chapter also. So we have told. Now then, what is the main characteristics are they? Again, double membrane. Second one, again they have got their DNA. Now then, double stranded circular DNA, which is present in mitochondria also, right? Second, they have got also RNA that is smaller, and that is 70S, which exactly same to the mitochondria. Then they have got also some ribosome. Sorry, but here I have written ribosome 70S. Right, it is smaller than 80S, because in the rest of the new eukaryotic cell we have got 80S ribosome, but in that ribosome, in this chloroplast ribosome, that is having 70S. Now then, RNA also present. It means we can see here this this mitochondria and this plastid, both are autonomous body. Means they have got their own DNA. They have got their own DNA, ribosome also, and RNA also. So we will see, and then they are doing, as they are doing, mitochondria doing that, main work is energy production and power. That's why it is called powerhouse of a cell. Here the main is a photosynthesis occurs, and they are produced starch and carbohydrate. Now then, that is the main, the kitchen of the cell also you can say, as that is called powerhouse of a cell. As mitochondria is known as powerhouse of a cell, then chloroplast is also known as kitchen of the cell. We can say it kitchen of the cell, because food is produced, carbohydrate or starch is synthesized in chloroplast. So we can say that is also kitchen of the cell, as that is your plant. Okay, as mitochondria is powerhouse of a cell, where the ATP is produced. So this is about the plastids. So we have seen plastid, what is there, where they found in plants and euglenites. Then the classification is there. Then we will see the structure of this, and the same structure again repeated in chapter 13 in photosynthesis. And now then, their own characteristics are there, that is they have got their own DNA, ribosome and RNA. Okay, so this is about the means mitochondria, cell organelles, or these are the important cell organelles. But especially they are present only in plant cell and in euglenids, while mitochondria present in plant cell also and in animal cell also. In both cases, while they are having the main common structures, common features of both are same. This one is in mitochondria also and in that also, but that is why function is different, the structure is different. Okay, so now then in next class we will see the next cell organelle. Then we have got here ribosome is there, flagella structure is also there, centrioles, nucleus and chromosome. Okay, so we will take one by one, go through that, learn the structure also. Labeling must be there in bio. You know, when you are learning any diagram, so you have to learn the names also, because this is not drawing, this is the bio. So we have to, without labeling, diagram is zero. You have drawn very beautiful diagram, but without labeling, nothing is there, it's useless. So you have to learn along with their labelings. Okay, if you are learning your diagram in that chapter, diagrams are number of. In the mitochondria diagram is also there, chloroplast is there, plant cell, animal cell, and you will see the more in nucleus also, in flagella structure also. Okay, so till then you will revise that portion whatever we have done and what question answer we have given. In the next session in next class I will give assignment also, assignment for chapter 7 in animal tissue we have done. So you will do, and I will put the date also, in which date you will submit your assignment. Okay.